What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you another Pokemon commentary thing, and this one is going to be live. I think I'm going to start making these live. I can't decide, because it's always, even if I do it live, even if I do it live, then it's like, well, it's so unfocused on the gameplay anyways. Why even make it live? And I don't even know. Can't decide, but I may or may not make it live. This one's not going to be live. It's weird because when I first started this a long time ago, I don't upload these very frequently. I used to do just 10-minute videos, but now I'm doing like 20-minute videos. So I'm just like, I don't know if I want to make this series 20 minutes each, because it's like I don't know if I would want to watch a 20-minute Pokemon video. At the same time, it's just like it's, I don't know. It just seems like I have to stop so frequently if it's 10 minutes, but no. As far as beating the game, we're getting a lot of questions lately because people are right. I have been flying through the game. Really no difficulty at all lately. People just don't listen to me. My strategy works so well. People always say I have to get more a bunch of different Pokemon because I only use two Pokemon the entire time. Blubber Boy and Tismegi are the only ones I ever use. So, I mean, I think I'll be okay for the rest of the game because these two are completely dominating. But I'm just wondering, because a lot of people have brought it up. You know, how long do I have till the game is ending? Because the only reason why I think I'm not close to being done is because I look at the map and I've only covered a small amount of it. I still have a lot. I still have to go east quite a ways. I don't start going east until the end of the video where I surf, because you have to go around. You can't just go through. I haven't played this game in a while, so I didn't know what I was doing here. I just kind of, I guess I was just getting my surroundings straight or something, but I eventually go back to the Sandstorm and fight a few of the trainers that I missed there, because we just beat our dad in the gym, I believe. And then I head back to the water. It was clear on the west of the map, so I can go around to the east part of the map. But besides that, we should be fairly close to the end. I mean, I am speeding through it. That's why a lot of people have been asking me, you know, when are you finishing the game? I mean, I think I should be fairly close. But yeah, anyways, a lot of people have been, you know, a lot of people were bugged by the fact that I only use two Pokemon, but it's just like, why they all have such a big variety of moves that it's pointless to take the time and get more. I mean, at this rate, they're both like what, 35, so why take the time to bring them up to bring others up to 35 when these are doing completely fine? I mean, these are just completely dominant, and every single time I'm just one-shotting every single person I see. A few times you're gonna see me fast forwarding through boring parts, like say a wild Pokemon comes up and all I do is run away because I don't want to take the time to fight them. I just fast forward. It just gets boring to watch, so, and it got boring for me, so I was just fast forwarding at the time. Tismegi, he evolves. I was thinking he was gonna go into a Combuskin or something, but he actually does go into a what's it called, a Blaziken. I guess he's moving towards more of a fire approach. He does have fighting moves, but I guess he's, because of Blaze, and then he's like all fiery and stuff. As he keeps evolving, he's moving more towards of a fiery type Pokemon. He gets a new fire move. It's Blaze Kick. It's a pretty good move. I don't want to immediately say it's my favorite. I've just used it a few times so far, but it is a pretty nice move. They call it fire, but it's a lot like a fighting move. It's a mixture of double kick and ember, I would say, except except that it doesn't hit twice, it just hits once. Just like one of the double kicks that's like all fiery, so it's pretty good. So yeah, you see me referencing to the map a lot here. I've only been to that left kind of rectangle part of the map. That's all I've been at, so that's the reason why I think I'm not completely far into the game. I don't know, maybe it's smooth sailing from here, maybe it just gets completely terrible, like the amount of trainers from here. I've been getting so much better at these. That's partly the reason why, you know, even the live commentary is so unfocused from the gameplay. Because I can just fly through it without having to think. So I thought, you know, I just might as well just try to concentrate while I'm playing and then get concentrated commentary at the same time. You know, it's not live, but every single other series is live, so it's, you know, whatever. It's Sandstorm. This huge sandstorm. I fight a ton of trainers here that I'm pretty sure I just decided to skip over it and go fight my dad instead, because this is my third time playing this game, once as a little kid, and then before I did an actual playthrough I decided now I'll just play it one more time just to get familiar with what's where on the actual Game Boy that I had since I was a kid. But I remember the sandstorm. I just didn't want to go to it that episode because it was just a frustrating experience for me. Not really sure why. It seems pretty easy. I think it was that one tower back there that I went into and then just went right back out. Because it doesn't let you run away from the wild creatures that pop up, and I couldn't figure out how to get out of it the second time I played the game. So it was just a really frustrating experience. Pokemon gets frustrating a lot, actually. Like, for instance, if you have to go through a huge thing of grass, then it's pretty much hell if you don't have any repels at all, which I may have used one here. I'm not sure, does repel work in the sandstorm, or does it just work? Also, does it work in the water? I wonder if it just works in grass. I haven't tried it in the water. I'm in the water for like 30 seconds at the end of this anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, Tismegi does evolve. Blubber Boy didn't evolve too recently, actually. I think he was level 20 something when he evolved, so maybe he may or may not evolve soon. He's completely kicking butt as he is, so I'm fine with him not evolving for a while. The only reason why I wanted Tismegi to evolve so bad was because for some reason his hit points were really low. Yeah, his hit points were just really low for some reason. I mean, he's a higher level than Blubber Boy and has like, what, 80 less hit points for whatever reason? Can't remember. Well, I'm sure as they level up they get more hit points. Actually, I'm not sure. But I do know that evolving gives him extra hit points nonetheless. When he evolves, I end up switching out Blaziken, or the Blaze Kick. I ended up choosing to remove Peck. I never even use Peck. I just use it if, any of my other moves had no power points left. So there's really no use for Peck. It's a terrible move. If he evolves again, which I'm not sure if he does, I don't even know if I'm going to. I don't know if it depends. I'll probably have to look up the move before I actually trade it for anything. Because right now, all of his 4 moves are, I love all of those 4 moves and they're really great. Actually, here, I think you guys just saw, I accidentally hit Blubber Boy. I accidentally had him do a Vital Throw on Tismegi. I'm pretty sure I knew that you could do that, but I just accidentally did it. I was trying to do it at whatever that was, a Sandrew or whatever. I don't even know. Some sand Pokemon, and then I accidentally did it on him. That's why his health is so low right now. It's not because of them, it's because of me just being stupid. He never dies. He gets really low health, and then eventually I'm just like, yeah, screw it, I'll just give him a super potion. I was going to let him die, then just give him a revive because I was lazy, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use a few hyper potions on him, and then he'll be all good. But yeah, I think I was aware, because before, a while ago actually, I'm pretty sure I accidentally was like scrolling through. It's only when there's 2 out at a time, like when it's a 2v2 battle. It's like when you're scrolling through the Pokemon, you can accidentally get one your own guy, which I guess could be beneficial for, say there's a move that like heals the other Pokemon or something. Never seen that before. So yeah, this he gets really low, and I'm just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go to the bag. I was debating on whether to use a Hyper Potion, but he only has 100 hit points, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just use 2 Saber Potions. So I used it for Tismagee's move, and I used it also for Boy's move. Got him all the way up to full health. Sure, that trainer wasn't very happy about that. Also, back there, at the very beginning of this, I think I accidentally talked to an old lady, and she gave me an egg, and I thought that the egg was, thought that the egg was just put in my inventory. She's like, take this egg, and I took the egg. But apparently it's put into my Pokemon because it hatches into a new Pokemon. I can't use it now, obviously. It's just an egg with no hit points. It says it may take a while to hatch, but I just gotta wait to see what it hatches into. If it's something like a 5 level 6 Zagoon or something, probably just gonna put it in the PC. And here's where Tismagee evolves, though. But I hope the egg treats me well on what it gives me. But you see, I was debating. I thought it was a Combuskin, but it's actually a Blaziken. But yeah, you'll see him going into more of like a fire type Pokemon. And here's where I take out Peck, because Peck is completely useless. I hear apparently it's good against flying type, which makes no sense because it is a flying type move. But it doesn't matter even if it is good against flying type, because Rock Tomb, that is very good against flying type, meaning if I ever see a Wingull under level 37, I'd say, I can one-hit it automatically with a Rock Tomb. So I think Blubberboy has a rock move also. It's just not as good. Not nearly as good as Tismagee's Rock Tomb. I think he has like Rock Smash or something. But here I was just trying to test out Blaze Kick, and I completely missed. I'm not sure why. Not that it's a bad move. I think I used it one other time and then one-shot a guy, so I kind of redeemed myself there. But I wasn't expecting for that to happen. It was a wild Pokemon anyways. I was about to run. I'm like, you know what? I'll just try Blaze Kick, see how this is. My curiosity back here leads me to find the pt.37 Sandstorm, wherever that is. Didn't get the chance to put it on or use that on any Pokemon, though. Just completely forgot about it. I usually do that stuff. I'll pick up something, and then I'll just completely forget about it, but oh well. So yeah, now I start heading back. I refer to the map a ton because I've become so unfamiliar with it because of how little I've played this game lately. So I think I go up here, and I think I forgot a trainer, but I forgot a few trainers here actually, but I come by one that I forgot. This one right here. There are a few way above me that you don't necessarily have to go to. I mean, I could go to every single trainer, but there's just the two that I use are just so dominant it doesn't even matter. You know, I mean, look at this. He's gonna one-shot him here. This is what I was talking about, the Rock Tomb against a flying type. Even though he's only level 22, I mean, it's still a one-shot, and it's pretty good, even if he's like 10 levels below you. I really just don't need to go to every trainer now. I mean, before I would, and I did, just so I could, you know, level them up and get them better. But now I really don't need to. This is where I use the Blaze Kick. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There it is. You see that's what I mean. It's kind of like a mixture. It looks like a double kick. And a mixture of Ember, even though it doesn't hit him twice, it just hits him once. But I really do like the Blaze Kick, though. I wouldn't say it's my favorite move because again I've only used it twice. But yeah, this is where I sort of remembered. I actually completely forgot at the beginning of the episode that Blubberboy had Surf. That he could just surf in water for me, which completely takes away. I will never have to get a ride from that one old man in his house. Remember we saved his bird or something in a cave, and he's like, "Oh, if you ever need help, I can sail you somewhere." Now we don't need him. I guess the only advantage to sailing would be that, you know, every 5 feet you go out, you don't get a wild Pokemon doesn't come out of nowhere, which is it's pretty annoying actually. You'll see when I'm surfing, I come across a few. If that was taken away, I probably would never sail again, but I may find myself talking to him and sailing again, just out of you know, impatience for all the stupid wild Pokemon coming out. It really needs to be taken out of the game, later out of the game. I mean, I can't really complain now because, I mean, this is like what? This came out in 2005? Pretty sure they won't change anything, but I really wish it would be taken later out of the game. The beginning, it's really necessary to have, you know, these wild Pokemon in, because you don't see many trainers. Yeah, that's where I noticed. This is where I noticed, by the way, that I had a new Pokemon. I'm like, what? She's healing 5 Pokemon for me, and there's the egg. And I just look at the summary at it, but oh well. The wild Pokemon really needs to be taken out later in the game, because, you know, I always find myself running from them. You know, they're always like really low levels and just pointless, like a waste of time. So at the beginning, it's helpful when there's no trainers and there's, you know, you're really low and you need to level up. But now it's just like, screw it. It's just a freaking waste of time for me. I mean, why would I do it if I just get 10 XP from it? But anyway, I mean, if they do have the if they would keep the wilderness things later in the game, I guess they can't really take it out completely just halfway through the game. That wouldn't really make sense. But if they do, I'd prefer that it would have at least decent ones to fight, so it would be worth my time, not just, I mean, it's a complete waste of time. I'm pretty sure nobody this late in the game actually takes the time to, you know, not run away from these things, you know, actually fight them. I doubt anyone actually does that. So if they would keep them in, I would prefer at least a little bit of a challenge, maybe. Maybe like random trainers pop out. I don't even know. I guess I can't really take it away if it's in the beginning of the game, but it just seems useless and just a nuisance towards. Once you get to the point where I am at the game, it's just like, come on, just stop coming out here already. But I mean, yeah, it's there's a few things that can be annoying with these games. I mean, I would never do a review on a Pokemon game because they're pretty much all the same. I don't mean like graphics, but I mean like I mean like I don't want to say fundamentally. I guess fundamentally the same, like the same idea. I know the graphics obviously don't look the same, and even if I were to compare graphics, I would give none of the graphics a good rating. That's why it's ridiculous when people ask me, hey, do a review on it, on Pokemon Emerald. I'm like, no, I can't even do it on that type of game because it's so, all the games are so alike, even if they do have different stories. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in, and see y'all next time. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving. Almost forgot that.